Namaste. And welcome to you all. This practice occurs close to the summer solstice, and marking that zenith point day by day, the sun appears to stand still at the solstice. So we'll also use that stillness in our practice, bringing the body to stillness, the mind to stillness as we balance. You can also achieve balance simply by finding the steadiness and ease, observing the contraction of muscular energy and the expansion of pranic energy, and equalizing them. Another important aspect of this prime solar period of the year is the Gayatri mantra. The Gayatri is considered one of the most universal of all the Hindu mantras, invoking Brahman as the principle of knowledge and the illumination of the primordial sun. We meditate upon that glorious light of the divine sun. May it guide our thoughts and enlighten our minds. We'll start by balancing the breath in the right and left nostrils with our nadi shodhanam. Vishnu mudra is used to do this pranayama, and it is something that helps to bring balance both physically and energetically. Okay, so the thumb and last two fingers alternately open or close one nostril at a time that you can breathe through. All right, so we're going to need a good posture, lifting the heart up, rolling the shoulders back, so that you can take complete breaths in and out. And filling the lungs, begin here, lifting up through the crown of the head, inflating the lungs. At the top of the inhale, then close the left nostril, slowly exhale right, count to 4. And then begin inhaling right, counting to 4 again. The top of the inhale, switch to the next side. Continue counting to yourself and switching at the top of the inhale to the next side. And try and get a sense if one nostril or the other is more dominant, or if you're achieving some equilibrium between the two nostrils. Now I'll ask you to come up to stand. Very good. Take a wide stance, as wide as the mat. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the sitting bones. And on the exhale, look down, tuck the tummy. Inhale, looking up, arching the back. And exhale, looking down and rounding the back. And keep sliding the hands down to the ankles, bending the knees more. Then try and straighten one leg at a time. Your hips probably shifting from side to side or circling around somehow. Good. And bend the knees a lot. Walk the fingertips forward. And spiral the inner thighs back. Bow the chest through. And slowly roll the back up. Come all the way up to stand. And warrior. The left foot forward, the right foot back. Take a moment to really ground through the feet and legs. And then hold the backs of the hands together in front. Inhale, circle the arms up and around. And exhale, forward and down. That's right. Perfect. Now, switch feet, right foot forward, the left foot back. Again, settle into the feet, strengthen the legs, and then once you're ready, circle the arms. You can take complete breaths and feel all parts of your body involved in this movement. I can even hear some parts of my body in the shoulders involving this. Good. And then step the left foot forward. Widen the feet and squat down low with the hips. Okay. Now, inhale, looking up, and then exhale, straighten the legs and fold forward. And a wide leg forward bend. Now, not really wide, but a little wider than hip width. Inhale and lift the back up. And I'm going to stand in chair pose. So have the feet close together, bend the knees, and then lift up in the arms. And draw down through the shoulder blades, down through the hips. Expanding on the inhale, spreading the fingers, strengthening on the exhale. Good. Bring the hands down and walk the feet back to downward dog. Just softening the knees and shoulders as you inhale, and then lengthening through the spine, down through the hips as you exhale. Lower the knees, rest in table pose. Great. Balance on the left knee and lift up the right leg. Tighten the tummy and then try lifting the left arm. Good balance, that's right. And balance the breath as well. So the inhale is the same as the exhale. Good, and lower the hand and knee. Switch sides, lift the left leg. Strengthen in the core. Balance on the left arm, lift up the right. Good job, good. Complete breaths in, complete breaths out. And rest the hand and knee back down. Okay, step the right foot forward. Move the left knee back. Then climb hands up to the front knee. Steady yourself through the strengthening in the core of the pelvis. Then raise the arms. And feel the breath. Rising to the fingertips on the inhale. And descending down through the legs on the exhale. Awesome job. Good. And lower the hands. And step the right foot back. Bring the left leg forward to low lunge. And gradually build a pose from the foundation in the legs, and the pelvis, and then expanding, stretching, and balancing the breath. The balance between muscular energy contracting to the core of the pelvis and the expansiveness of prana spreading to the fingertips, and lower the hands. And we'll step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale to a flat back, and then exhale and fold over straight legs. Inhale halfway up again, and exhale, fold. And bend the knees, step the right foot back halfway. You can start with the hands up on the left thigh or on the set of blocks, and eventually fold over the left hip, straightening the knee into pyramid pose. Soften the knee on the inhale and make sure your hips are level, your shoulders relaxed. And the exhale, squeeze the kneecap, lift through the navel. Ebb and flow with the breath. So there's balance between effort and ease. Now, please step a right foot forward and the left foot back. Soften the right knee as you bring your hands to a workable place on the blocks, on the shin, fingertips maybe to the floor. And with your exhale, try and straighten the front knee and lift the tummy up away from the thigh. Ebb and flow. A dynamic equilibrium is achieved. All right. Now, step the left foot forward and inhale, rise, lift the arms, touch the palms, and exhale, rest the arms down. Okay. We'll begin our standing balance with tree pose. If you have a squishy mat, it may be more desirable to be on the bare floor as much as you have. Okay. Then pick up the right knee and turn the right knee to the side. And the palms press together, or lift the arms over the shoulders. Inhaling to the fingertips, exhaling, strengthening the core and pressing down through the standing leg. Fabulous, good balance. Remember, there's complete inhalations, Complete exhalations. And rest and relax that side. And we're going to switch, balance on the right leg and bend the left knee. And turn that left knee to the side. Decide where your arms are going to be. Okay, so wide arms lets the shoulders relax a little bit more down. Pressing palms together reminds us that we're really squeezing to the midline, and the foot squeezes into the leg to match that pressure. It's through that connection to the midline that we achieve the balance. Good. And then relax and rest and bring the arms down, shake out. And we'll move ahead to eagle pose. Eagle pose. So here, balance on the, we'll first take the arms, spread the arms, and sweep the right arm under the left. Hook the elbows. You can bring backs of the arms together or palms together and squat down like you were in chair pose. Bend and cross the right knee over the left knee. Squeeze the legs together. Good breathing, that's right. And finishing, open your wings, lift them up. And flap down. All right. Now the other side, the left arm sweeps under the right and balance on the right leg as you cross the left knee over the right knee. Draw the shoulders back, the navel in. And you can squat deeper. And release the arms, spread your wings. And then we'll do a quick vinyasa. So folding, hands down, walk back, high plank. I'll wait till everyone's in high plank. Okay, now go down and curl the shoulders up, cobra pose, and exhale, release. Push up to table pose, inhale, curl the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Full breaths in and full breaths out. Now lift the right leg and step the right foot forward between the hands for warrior one. Lower the back heel down and slowly rise up facing front of the mat. Perfect. So unless you're on a paddle board, there's not much balance to worry about here. But now we're going to come to one leg balance, warrior three. Toe touch with the back foot and slowly lift the back toes up. Coming to a more horizontal back. Lift the back thigh higher. Good. And one more breath. And lower the back foot. Lower the hands. Step the right foot back. And we're back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nothing to worry about with all four limbs on the ground. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Great. Step the left foot forward. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Once the feet are solid, come up to stand. Good, good. Squeezing from the outer hips in towards the core of the pelvis. You're getting that balance of stability. All right, now Warrior Three, toe touch with the back foot, and balance on the front leg, coming to a horizontal back. Amazing, good strong backs here. Great, and lower the back foot down, lower the hands down, and step left foot back for vinyasa. Inhale, high plank. I'll wait here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up to table pose, curl the toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees like a spring and hop to the front. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Okay. Coming to dancer pose. So another standing balance. Move off the mat if that's where you prefer to be. And lift up the right heel. Slide the right hand down to the right ankle. And balance, lifting the left arm. Perfect. Good job. Can lift the back knee a little higher, tipping forward. Diving dancers, another variation where you keep sliding the left hand down, the left leg, lifting the right knee higher. All right, release that right foot back to the mat, lift both arms. A big sigh of relief. We're alive. We survived that. And we'll go to the next side. So we're balancing on the right leg. Bend the left knee and slide the left hand down to the left ankle. The right arm counterbalances in front. And we want you to draw the arm bone back into the shoulder blade down so the shoulders don't twist. And you can begin to lift the back knee a little higher. Explore where your balance will take you. Diving down. That right leg. And finally, release the left foot down, lift the arms, hooray. We need another vinyasa. Fold on the exhale, hands down, feet go back to high plank. And exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Okay, we're lifting the right leg, stepping the right foot forward, warrior two, turn the left toes out to the side. Okay, inhale, lift through the heart, exhale, deepen in the hips. With with more strength in the inner thighs and the pelvic floor. You have steadiness. Okay, and we're going to move, transition to half moon pose. So left hand to the left hip, right hand to the floor or to a block. Tap the back toes a little closer so that you can balance on the front leg, and lift up the back leg. Hold it straight, horizontal. And then open the top arm. Good, steady breathing. That's it. Nice job. And lower the back foot. Step it forward. And just fold over bent knees. Wiggle a little, like an elephant trunk, kind of waving from side to side. Now, step the right foot back, turn the right toes out, and stand up to Warrior Two, facing the opposite side, which I need to turn around and see how we're doing. Yes. Okay, so maybe a little bit longer stance there. That's it. Good. Build up that muscular energy in the core and in the thighs and the legs. You're going to have such strong legs after this practice. Okay? Hold the right hip with the right hand and start to tap that back foot in closer until you're balancing on the left leg. Lift up the right leg, horizontal. Lift up the right arm, vertical. Relax, release the back foot down. And step it forward to meet at the front of the mat. And exhale, fold again, bowing deeply. Now inhale, standing up. Lift the arms. What have I forgotten? Now, bird of paradise. Okay, so have a wide stance. You may want to turn to the side of the mat and fold over the hips. Inhale, soften the knees, and exhale, straighten the legs. Crown of the head pointed down, the belly lifting up. So the more you press down with your hands and feet, the more you're lifting up through the navel center. And walk the hands over to the right. Fold towards that right leg. And walk the hands to the left. And fold towards that left leg. And now bend the knees slightly. Take the left arm inside the left knee. Bend the elbow so the left hand comes up towards the left buttocks. Reach around with the right arm to clasp with the left hand. Good, you're getting it. And you can always have that strap to connect the hands and try to straighten the legs one at a time. Transfer the weight to the right. You may have to wiggle that left foot in a little closer until you can balance on the right foot. Toe touch with the left foot. Gradually stand up, balancing on the right leg. Yep, yep, yep. Come on, come on. Open that left leg then to the side. Good, good. That's it, that's it. You're getting it. Awesome. And we gotta get down again. Whew. And relax. Relax in a forward bend. Yeah. The right arm, reach inside the right leg. The right hand up behind the right buttocks, palm face out. Take the left arm behind and try and bind with the right. Oops, getting some interference. Walk the left feet together enough to balance on the left leg and gradually lift up the right. Whew. Extend the right leg, and that's all I can do. Oh, whew. Toughie. All right. We're tired. Let's come down to the mat. Refresh yourself. And, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that far down. Just a table pose. And circle the hips a little around here in table pose. And reverse the circles. And then you get back to the center, widen the knees, hip distance, curl the toes under. And once again, press back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, going from the standing balance to the arm balance now. Turn the heels to the right, balance on the right arm. Modify if you need by bringing the right knee down, but open the left arm, tilt the head back. Press the hips forward so the spine is long and straight. Okay. A little added flair if you want. Lift the top leg. Challenge your balance more. And release. Lower the feet and press back to downward dog. Give your body time to rebalance. The breath in and the breath out. Then turn the heels to the left. Balance on the left arm and lift up the right. The feet could be staggered. You could have the left knee on the floor. You could try and stack the feet or lift the top leg. Good. Lower the hands and knees. Great job. Press back to child's pose. Knees wide. And resting forehead down. Oh, finishing that exhale. And lift up again to table. Good. And curl the toes under. Press back to downward dog. This time we're going to do stargazer. So tuck the right knee into the chest, pivot on the left foot, and slide the right leg underneath and out to the side. So you can open the left arm up. Good, good. And you're lifting that bottom leg off the floor to make it even more challenging. Or go ahead, bind the outside of the edge of the foot. Take that right leg up to the, yes, oh, I see, you got it. Amazing. Right foot back to down dog. I am so impressed with you. All right, bend the left knee into the chest, pivot on the right foot, and where are we? Sliding the left leg under to the side. Balance on the left arm, lift up the right, good. Try and lift up that bottom leg. Bind the outer edge of the foot, and take the left leg forward. All right, left foot back to down dog. We did it. And rest down on the knees. Okay. Now, yeah, and widen the knees, the big toes touching, and start to walk the hands forward. And stretch out the inner thigh some more. Catch your breath. And we'll have another arm balance. Bakasana. So curl the toes under, lift up the knees, keeping them wide apart, and walk the hands back so the elbows are inside the knees, and low, crouch down real low, and the palms on the floor. Now lift up the heels, tip the head and shoulders forward, and one foot at a time will float up and squeeze together. When you're finished, lower the feet and rest in a squat, malasana. All right. And come around to seated child's boat pose. Boat pose. And balancing there on the sitting bones. Lift the heart. An option is to hold the big toes, binding 2 fingers between the toes, thumb wrapped around the outside, and then extend them up. Yes, good, very good balance. You can widen the legs, have that version. Without hitting too hard, lower the heels down with the legs still wide. And start to fold forward over those wide legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, walk the fingertips forward, and exhale, bow, melting down. And gradually release, come back up to sitting. Legs straight ahead for Marichi Asana. Marichi. Bend the right knee, the right foot about fist distance from the left thigh, and then dive inside the knee with your right shoulder. Wrap the arm in front of the shin And either hold on to the right ankle, or perhaps you'll bind the left arm behind. That's a kind of a twister, but you can decide how you're comfortable breathing and fold forward. And inhale, lift the back up and straighten the right leg to Crown Chasana, Heron pose. Great, that's right. Good. And then rest, bring the right foot down, lift the left knee up, bring the left heel back. The sage Marichi pose name. And bring the left shoulder inside the left knee and wrap that arm around, either to bind with the right hand there behind, or just hold on to the ankle. The outside of the ankle's right there. And take yourself forward over the right hip. Breathing equal inhalations and equal exhalations. And inhale and lift the back up. Hold the left ankle or the sides of the foot and raise the left leg, Heron pose. And slowly release that left foot down. Now cradle the right leg, bend the knee to the side, move a hip around, and start to draw that right shin a little closer to the chest. All right. Now take the left hand, wrap it over the top of the foot, hold the outside edge of that foot. Take the right arm, thread it underneath, so you're holding the back of the right ankle, and tuck that right knee close to the outside of the shoulder. Bend the right elbow out to the side, get a little shelf so that you can lean on that shelf with your right thigh. And pressing down with the right thigh on that upper arm, then you can now use that to lift yourself up off the mat with both hands and cross the left ankle over the right toes. Okay, there. And we slide out to the side. Ashtavakasana. Squeeze the legs together. That brings you up. Good, good, good. You're trying. That's what matters. All right, we'll start the same process here. Cradle the left leg. Open the hip a bit. Okay, now the right hand wrap over the top of the left foot. The left arm thread underneath. Tuck that left knee up close to the shoulder. Left palm down. Lean forward and keep squeezing the left knee up towards the shoulder in here. And you can lift, either keeping the right leg straight. This is elephant tusk, or legs out to the side as the 8-angle pose. Okay. On that note, let's cool down onto the back, recline, and happy baby. Lift up the feet and pull the knees downward. Listening to your body to expand and contract as the breath moves in and out. Good, very nice. And you can rest the feet back down and press the feet into the floor. Lift the hips an inch and slide the backs of the hands under the back of the hips. Lift up the legs to the sky and relax with legs inverted. And if you are comfortable and safe to lift the hips, you can bring the legs over the head into plow. Holding the back of the kidneys. And if it's safe for your neck and spine, you can try lifting the legs up to vertical into the shoulder stand. Okay? Lift up through the tailbone and press down through the backs of the elbows and arms to keep the chin up, the weight off the back of the neck. And anytime your neck or shoulders start to tire, bend the knees and slowly release one vertebrae at a time. Come back down and rest the feet on the mat, the knees bent. And then we'll open the knees, a reclining cobbler pose. And rest here, long, even breaths. Nourishing the body on the inhale and releasing tension on the exhale. Non-demanding touch in the hands, just to reassure, to warm, and to relax. And reach the arms up over the head, straighten the legs and widen them apart for a full body stretch. And any final movement or stretch that you need to finish your practice in a satisfying and easeful way. And begin to move towards Shavasana, having the palms face up, the shoulder blades flat under the back. And keeping yourself warm with any additional blankets or clothing. Good. You earned an extra long Shavasana for the intensity of your workout today. A lot of mental effort to stay focused on the balance, and also the physical effort when you're working twice as hard to stand when you're only standing on one leg or one arm. So feel proud about what you did in accomplish in your practice. Even if you were falling some of the time, that's all part of the learning process. We all fall, and then we learn from that. And now you can relax and let the floor hold you. And the floor is supporting the back of your head and shoulders, so you don't have to hold them up. And the floor is supporting the backs of your arms, so you don't even have to hold your arms. You can just let them go. And the floor is there to support your back and hips. You don't need to hold them anymore with your muscular energy. You can just let it go and trust the floor to hold you. And feeling the floor support the backs of your legs and heels. You don't have to hold your legs now. You can just let the floor hold you. The ground is beneath you to support you. And you can rest. Every muscle now loose and limp. And as your body starts to unwind and settle, becomes more still and peaceful, there's no need to move, so that your mind has less it needs to do. And your mind can just be witness to observe this constant flow of breath in and out through the nostrils. And the cool touch of the inhalation and the soft warmth of the exhalation. That's right. Just sensing the touch of air in the nostrils keeps the mind from wandering, keeps the mind steady. Another tool we use to keep the mind steady is the mantra. And the simple mantra, so hum, is very powerful and helps keep the mind steady and still. Thinking the sound so as you inhale, and mentally thinking that sound hum as you exhale. So internally you hear these sounds through the entire length of the inhalation and the entire length of the exhalation. And these two sounds are just filling your mind. And if there's any distractions, you just keep bringing your mind back to the mantra, so hum. So hum. The Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur-Bhurva Svaha Tat Savatur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhur-Bhurva Svaha Tat Savatur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhur-Bhurva Svaha Tat Savatur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om, in the realms of earth, sky, and heaven above, we recollect in ourselves and meditate upon that wondrous spirit of the divine solar being, the sun, and may it guide our thoughts and enlighten our minds. Now, please begin to deepen your breath. Re-energize and awaken the muscles in your body to start moving, and find your way over to one side, rolling to the side, coming back to a waking, conscious state of mind, refreshed, sitting back up when you're ready to Sukhasana, easy seated pose. I bow to your inner balance and the light within each of you. Namaste.